Hello, welcome. So in this video we're going to look at the nervous system of animals, and this is nervous system in Thai. Let's start. Have you ever touched a hot pan? How did you feel? And how did you respond? This is respond in Thai. Maybe you moved your hand away from the pan, and this is because you have a nervous system that helps you to respond to changes in your environment. So the question we're going to look at in this video is this: how do different animals respond to changes in their environment? So let's start. Before we start, we should know that the nervous system has evolved over many years from simple nervous systems to complex nervous systems. They have evolved for so many years, and they keep getting complex and complex and complex. And in this video, we're going to look at the different animals and their nervous systems. But first, let's start with a protozoan. We call it the paramecium. Okay, an example of a protozoan is paramecium. So paramecium and other protozoans like euglena, they don't have neurons and brains. So how do they respond to changes in their environment? Paramecium, they have something we call a cilia. A cilia is like a hair around the body. You can see in this picture many hairs around the body. We call that cilia. And the cilia can beat and help the paramecium to move in the water. The cilia can coordinate. This is coordinate in Thai. Okay, they beat together in one direction so that the paramecium can move in that direction. It can move to get food, or it can move to go away from danger. So this is what paramecium. Next, let's look at hydra. Hydra do not have brains. They don't have brains. So how do they respond to changes in the environment? They have something we call as a nerve net or nerve net. It looks like a net, okay? And nerve here is what? A group of axons. We call that nerves. It looks like this. So you have many axons joined together, and they form the nerve net for the hydra. This will help the hydra to respond and move its tentacles around. Next organism we're going to look at is sea stars. They also don't have brains. So how do sea stars respond to changes in the environment? Their nervous system is also simple. They have something we call as nerve ring. It's a circle like a ring in the middle. And we have radial nerves, which are lines that move to the 5 feet of the sea star. Okay, the 5. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have nerve ring and radial nerves. Again, nerve means what? Many axons joined together. And this helps the sea stars to respond, okay, and move its body. Okay. Next, we're going to look at flatworms. Flatworms have brains. but their brains are very simple, and we call that the central ganglia. Okay, we can see the central ganglia or the brain in the head. This is the head of the flatworm, and we can also see that the brain is close to the eye spot, the central ganglia. Now, what is a ganglia? Ganglia is a group of cell bodies. So many cell bodies join together inside the head to make the brain. It's a very simple brain, okay? And we can see that there is also nerve cords on the sides of the flatworm. We can see that right here, one here and one on the right. These are called nerve cords. They join together with their central ganglia, and they are connected together by transverse nerves. Transverse means across. And they form something that looks like a ladder. Okay, this is ladder in Thai. Okay, and this is what? The flatworm. They have very simple nervous system. They have a brain, but very small brain, called the central ganglia. Next animal is the insect. Insects have a brain, but the brain is also very simple and very small. The brain is also called the central ganglia. And again, ganglia is what? A group of cell bodies. So you have many cell bodies joined together in the head of the insect to form the brain of the insect. And under the insect's body, this part is joined together with other ganglia. Okay, we call that the segmental ganglia under the body. Okay, right here, you can see in the picture. The next organism is octopus. Octopus have brains, and their brains are bigger than insects. And because they have bigger brains, they are more intelligent, smarter. Example, if you put an octopus in a bowl and you close the bowl, the octopus can learn to open and go out. This means their brains are bigger and they are more intelligent. The last animals we're going to look at are called vertebrates. Okay, this is vertebrate in Thai. Example of vertebrate is you, humans, elephants, monkeys, dogs. We are all vertebrates. Vertebrates have a very complex nervous systems, which makes them very intelligent or smart. You can see in this picture we have an elephant painting. Okay, so vertebrates have very complex nervous systems, which makes them very intelligent, the most intelligent animals. So let's have a conclusion. So in this video we have learned that animals have different nervous systems. Next, the nervous systems help them to respond to changes in their environment. And the last conclusion is what? The nervous systems have evolved over many years, from simple to complex nervous systems. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope this is helpful.